This affliction is just nothing but the compassion of the Master for his disciple. Those had come to the border not asking for to cross the border. If not crossing the border, may remain there for many births. Many births. For their small eye, they are just spending their complete life again and again on this earth, in this dying world. So this is the compassion, pure love of the Master. And that time only he shouts. He shouts. And that shouting is only, turn to me and be gracious to me. For I am lonely and afflicted. He is like begging his disciples, or praying his disciples, or asking his disciple. What was that? And let me tell you, at last these words are said by all the masters of the world. Jesus said, turn to me and be gracious to me, for I am lonely and afflicted. Relieve the troubles of my heart and free me from my anguish. Kindly throw light on above. What is said by Jesus? To whom it is said? The important is, when saying of any saint, where he has said, to whom he is saying. Because all the sayings are having the very deep meaning in it. Who asked where Jesus was sitting when he was telling about this, what is said as his sayings? That is very important, because every saying is not for everyone. If a college student looks into the sayings of a primary school, will not be that much important for him. If a primary school student looks into that, all what is said in the college education, will make him surprised. When in college the professor is teaching to the students, he is saying by keeping them in front. When a school teacher, a primary school teacher speaking to the students sitting in front, he speaks in that language to the primary school students. Likewise, any saint, the God messengers, one who is in body, the physical body, the dying body, the dead body, had the connections with the superconscious, the super energy, the God we say, in the form of all those came on the earth. Out of them what we talk about Jesus, because today is the Jesus saying. And when I say that Jesus is saying, it is said by all in the same way. The important is, when Jesus is making this statement, making this saying, to whom he is saying, that is important. Now today's saying is for them, those who are the college students. It was not for the primary students. The saying by Jesus we have to go deep into it, because one day primary student also had to reach to the college level. Because in the world, in the materialistic world, whatever education you have or not, you get something better or not depending upon what you are, what qualification you have. But in the world of spirituality, means inner world, the soul world, the godly world, you need a qualification, what you say in the outer world just to say about, because no words other than what you can understand. But is said the PhD. PhD. One who wants to get into the spiritual world, he has to pass the PhD degree. Without the PhD, one cannot reach to the God home, his permanent home, from where he started his journey lakhs of years before. When he came in the human being form to visit the earth, but stuck somewhere on the way, sometimes with his parents, sometimes with his children, sometimes with his brothers, sometimes his sister, husband, wife, bungalow, car, promotions, countries. So you stuck off here and could not reach to the God home, your permanent home, your own home. So in that way, your qualification is required now to go back to your home is PhD. Means you have to search it out. So then search is going on. The professor who is giving you the lecture, how to make the search, and you are not dedicated to the subject, then sometimes professor gets disturbed, tired, sometimes angry, that how long I'll keep on giving the lectures and you are not understanding. How long you want me to continue in the same direction, to shout? When will you complete your degree? So that when got tired by these masters, the spiritual masters, to those who are doing the PhD, during that time when master got tired, Jesus, the heartiest Jesus, got tired and spoke to his all PhD students. This today's saying is for those who are PhD. In spiritual language we say the jigyasus or mumukshus, word given by the Buddha and Mahavira, means those have the thirst of the God, his thirst continuously for the God home, permanent home. So that one who is in thirst round the clock for the God, for his home back, is called as mumukshu, the word given by the Buddha and Mahavira 2500 years back. Before 2500 years, there was no word like mumukshu. The word was jigyasu. But after the Buddha Mahavira, mumukshu word was added from jigyasu to jnani, means the final state, when one is dissolved, completed the degree, became like in the form we say the complete enlightenment. Enlightenment. Came to know about the life, what the life is, who am I, from where I come, where I have to go. So that's the state of enlightenment, jnani. Others also said different words. Jesus said enlightenment. Buddha said nirvana. Krishna said Sthiti Pragya, Mahavira said Kevalya, Guru Nanak said Sachiyar. So when any master in this world gets tired with the students, those who are in the advanced study, comes to the mumukshu level or the jigyasu's level, they get tired, and that time the words comes from their heart with the grief. This grief is not the grief of outside world, but it is the compassion. Because spiritual masters are not emotional. They are beyond the emotions. They are beyond the emotions. They are not bothered about this world, whether world dies or takes anything in form of happiness. This was the compassion, what I say, the anguish. What Jesus is saying with my anguish. So you have to understand now what Jesus wanted to say about. To his utmost close border disciple, means they only came on the border, but not crossing the border, fearing of losing their eye, final round of eye. They want to safeguard their eye, that I am the doctor, got so much of education, and how can I become like no doctor? I am the rich man, how can I become the poor man? That I should not think that I am the rich. How can I understand that I am the Prime Minister and think like a PM, not PM? I have gained it with my so much of efforts in my life. Because people like Jesus makes everybody down to the dust, that you are nothing. To be nothing is a big task for anyone who gained all what he had in his life, all his degrees, all his money or posts. It is very difficult for him to get to the beggar state that nothing is mine, I am nothing. So in that way, when somebody is not reaching to that extent of dissolving, to the extent that I am nothing, the master gets so much disturbed with those students, and then only utters these type of words, what is saying of Jesus today. It is for all those jigyasus and mumukshus when Jesus was saying. So this one is, now I'll come to the sayings of Jesus. Jesus said, turn to me, turn to me. He is talking to all those near to him with utmost of his tiredness, with all his heart broken now. Turn to me. And all were saying, are we not turned to you? Are we not in front of you? Are we not dedicated to you? He says, turn to me means, are we not turned to him? You see, why Jesus is saying, turn to me? Even all are sitting in front. But still he says, turn to me means what? Inside you are not turning to me. People like Jesus never speaks anything connected with the outside world. You outside are turned toward the Jesus, towards the Master, but inside you are turning toward left and right. Your mind is going somewhere in the home or somewhere in the office, somewhere who is turning. Your mind is not stable, it means you are not with the Master. That is why he is saying, turn to me. Why you are having thoughts of other side when you are with me? It is not that turn to me is belonging to the outside physical body. Outside every body is looking towards the Master. But when Jesus says you are not turning to me, you are somewhere inside in your thoughts, and in thoughts you are reaching to the office, factory, I am getting late. You are in the unconscious state of mind. You should be consciously sitting with me. That's why he's saying, turn to me. It was a word with full of pain. Because telling every now and then, day and night, shouting, crying, fulfilling all your desires, whatever you have in yourself, even that is not liked by the master. When I say not liked by, he is not at that level. But he comes at your level to get you clean. He says, I have done everything what you asked for me. I have given. He is second to you. But you are not turning to me. How long you want to be with you? How long? When will you turn to me? When in all the thoughts will dissolve in me? That is what that every master asks in the world. You see, Ashtavakra asked the Janak same. Turn to me. When he was looking here and there, after getting dethroned from the stage, when he was dethroned by Ashtavakra and asked to sit in that all shoes and chappals, he was looking left and right. He said, turn to me. You have given me your mind. You cannot use your mind anywhere. Your mind should only make thought on me. Turn to me. Nobody turns. Everybody makes the fun. And it is the words coming from the highest level of the master anguish, grief, pain. That how long will keep on biting me? How long will keep on sucking my blood? That's why he says, turn to me and be gracious to me. I am not giving you only grace, you give grace to me at least. That much like master is going in the feet of the disciple. You make grace to me, bhai. When will you understand? Be gracious to me. He is giving grace. Now he says, give gracious and be gracious to me. Grace me. So much of pain. That when will you understand? Why your thoughts are running here and there, left and right for your silly desires? Why you are getting jealous and all by looking here and there? Why your eyes, your mind is going on someone else? Once I am with you, why don't you dissolve in me? Why don't you turn on me? Be gracious to me. Means make kripa on me. This master is saying to his disciples, because it is the last stage, highest state of the master is all inside pain. That how long you will keep on fighting in all silly things, that he is doing like this, she is like that. How long you'll keep in your silly ego with you? Why don't you turn on me and put your eye into me? Why don't you dissolve in me? Turn on me, dissolve in me. And be gracious to me. It is like the master is begging from you. That you grace me. Forget about my grace. I had graced you so long time gone. Now you please grace to me that you turn to me. You grace to me. Don't take your thoughts here and there on silly things. She is not like this, he is doing like that. Fulfill my this desire, do that, this, that. Why he is not listening, why she is not doing like this. On all here, these silly outside desires. And he says, forget now, turn on me. This is a pain. That is what he is saying further. For turn to me and be gracious to me for. Why? I am lonely. I am lonely and afflicted. I am lonely means I have not got even one. I have not got even one with me who can understand me, who can turn on me. I am lonely. When Jesus is saying no disciple was dissolved, it states that saying that no one was there till that time. That I am lonely. He is saying, be gracious to me, turn on me, I am lonely and afflicted. I am in pain because of your people, all this left and right, your worldly small things for which you are fighting with your ego, lust, anger, greed and ego attachment. You are only fighting for all this continuously and I am afflicted with that. I am in pain. I am in pain. And I am still, after so many years, shouting on you, giving everything of mine. But still I am lonely. You don't have that grace. You don't have that insight, thought of getting dissolved in me. You don't make mercy for me. Have gracious to me. Turn on me. I am lonely. Why don't you understand? Still, I am not confident that you will be with me forever. Here all silly things inside says, anytime you may turn back. When you will feel bad for something, you will withdraw yourself. That's why I don't trust. You clap, I don't accept your clapping. I don't accept. Because I know if you are today clapping, maybe tomorrow you may be slapping. That is what happened. Those who were appreciating, they were crucifying also. They all were spitting also. They said, oh, why we thought you are the son of the God, you could have saved yourself. You are not the son of the God. Forget it. These are the painful words by the master to the Jigyasus, Mamokshus, that turn to me and be gracious to me, for I am lonely and afflicted. You are just involved in small, your entertainments. You are just taking that small, your desires to be fulfilled by talking about this or that. You are not at all dissolving in me. I am lonely. Don't you feel any pain that my master is always shouting at? And why I am not grinding myself? Why my eyes left? Why I can look into the other dead bodies? Why don't I just throw this dead body? So this is the biggest pain that Jesus is saying, not Jesus. When Jesus is saying these all words were said by all. Let it be Krishna, Rama, Buddha, Mahavira, Jesus, Muhammad, Kabir, Farid, Meera, Sahajo, Lalla, Laujo, Socrates, all. Because nobody takes so serious this topic. Everybody wants to save himself also. And that is not possible with the spiritual master. You have to lose yourself. You have to make your I zero. You will have to make yourself no more. No more. And unless you become no more, master remains lonely only. He wants that, okay, no problem, I will remain lonely. Because this I with love is not possible. I don't want that I. You be love, dissolve in me, forget your I love you. No, forget now. Dissolve. I should get completely vanished. That is what? I am lonely and afflicted. People like Jesus can be afflicted, can be in pain. Yes. That is different. That pain is not attached to them. This affliction is just nothing but the compassion of the master for his disciple. Those had come to the border not asking for to cross the border. If not crossing the border, may remain there for many births. Many births. For their small eye, they are just spending their complete life again and again on this earth, in this dying world. So this is the compassion, pure love of the master. And that time only he shouts. He shouts. And that shouting is only, turn to me and be gracious to me. For I am lonely and afflicted. Like he is begging. That you people think you are with me. You are not with me. If today you are with me, tomorrow you will get lost from here. I know it. Because inside your eye, when hurted, you are not with me. You are away. And there may be that sometimes the ego may be hurted in that way, deep, that you are rushing out from the point. Anything is possible. Because with the master you get that much knowledge inside, jnana inside, that thousands of people will be surrounding you, taking you as the master. And that respect when you get mere think that I am higher than the master. The master is going to just kill completely. Master is going to diminish you completely, erase you. So that is very difficult. Losing the last eye. Losing the mind will do, but losing eye is a problem. That's why he is saying, I am lonely and afflicted in pain. Then what else he is saying? So much deep, painful words by Jesus or any master of the world to his jigyasu and mamukshu. Further he is saying, relieve the trouble of my heart. Further he is saying, relieve me from this trouble which I am having in my heart. Can you do it? Or will you live only for yourself? That I should not be hurted by anyone. You are hurting to your master. He is saying, relieve the troubles of my heart and free me from my anguish. That Jesus is saying. People like Jesus can worry for anything. What is the worry? Compassion, love for you. That you had come up to this point, and if you live behind, then it will be a great pain for me because you had come to the border and you had not crossed it. And I will be helpless. So for you, he is saying, relieve the trouble of my heart. What trouble to the heart Jesus is having? That you had reached so far. And now you cannot jump now. You cannot forget yourself in front of me. You are showing your eye in front of me that you are better than me. Have not you understood till now that you are nothing in front of me? You stand nowhere in front of me. But still you are not relieving me from this trouble. That you are still having your eye. That you don't understand. I am knowing. You are thinking me like this. You do not know. Do not forget. You are talking the same as others are talking. You take the master as the worldly man. You take him as the materialistic man. He looks like you, he talks like you, he comes at your level sometimes. Do you think he is the same as you? Because sometimes someone is confused. Takes as the ordinary man like us. But he comes to your level to make you fresh so that he can give you the immediate medicine which is in the capsule of this outside relax. But you sometimes are thinking as same and you talk in the same way. You behave in the same way. Like he is the ordinary man like you. He is not the dying man, death man like you. It just comes at your level to make you refresh, to give you that capsule which will take you to the height of no more. And when he is not getting success, he is firing at that time. And that time only these words come, that relieve the troubles of my heart. This Jesus is saying to whom? To all those jigyasus, mamukshus sitting in front or sitting on the border, not crossing the border, living with their eyes hurted by someone. Jealousy, something proud, thinking something like I am. He says, relieve the troubles of my heart. I don't want now you to do like this. And free me from my anguish. Free me from my all these worries, my pain. He is like begging his disciples or praying his disciples or asking his disciple. What was that? And let me tell you, at last these words are said by all the masters of the world. Because no one understands so easily. No one understands so easily. And it is not so easily one gets, because I is a very complicated issue that one had. My is not the problem, living my friend, living my relative, living my family, living my home, living everything, but living I, who has gathered so much, living I, dissolving in you is a big problem. And unless the I goes, you cannot be incompleted and master can never be happy. Dilution of I into you is the enlightenment, nothing else. What the enlightenment, completion, nirvana, sthiti, pragya? Just diluting your I in you is the enlightenment. Living your I in toto is the bliss. You are the king of the world, where you are beggar. And after the second, you are becoming the king of the world. Because now, nothing in the world you are asking for. I lost. I want something, but now I lost. So whatever comes in front, I am satisfied and relax. If someone gives me something, I don't mind. No choice left now. So that the state of bliss. But Jesus said, because no one is making mercy on the master, so Jesus is like in the weeping statement saying these words. You can see these words are having complete pain of the Jesus. To his disciples, those who were with him for years together but could not make their eye dissolve into Jesus. You can say John, Matthew, Mark, Peter, all those. He was speaking to them. Turn to me and be gracious to me. For I am lonely and affected. Why gracious to me? I am lonely. You should have that much courtesy that I am alone. I am lonely. No one is with me. And I am afflicted. I am in pain. And now please relieve the troubles of my heart and free me from my anguish. And then he says, free me from my anguish. These all words, this saying is by all the masters of the world to all those who comes near to him. Jesus will not say these words to the one who is sitting at the last, because they are not taking that much blood of the master. Only the near one only takes the blood of the master. They are only creating all the problems for the master, because master is giving everything to them, but they are not able to take everything in the cool and fresh manner. That's why he weeps inside and speaks these words. Nobody turns. Everybody is busy with his thoughts somewhere. With the physical body you turn, but inside you are not turned to the master. He is asking for the grace on him. He is saying further that you should have that mercy that I am lonely till now, afflicted. He is saying, relieve me, yaar, from the trouble of my heart. It is touching my heart. I am in problem. And then free me from this anguish. Free me from these worries. That you become me so that I can take rest. Then yes, I got the one. So this is what the master inside state of anguish, pain, to all his jigyasus, the mokshus, those who comes near to him. So I think we should understand, if we are jigyasu or mokshu, and complete our this chapter of birth and death cycle and get to the immortal world of God, where all the gods waiting for you. All are waiting for many ages. So get back to that God world and make your life a success.